Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, we took our first look into the world of Mementos, also known as Everyone's Palace, and ended up taking on our first, but most important mission request for the world as well, due to the fact that the very first one you take is actually tied into the main story, and is one of the main reasons why we even think about taking on Madarame. So, with that being said, we also ended up meeting a kid named Jose, which, although mysterious, ended up letting us know about what he's doing. He's looking into researching humans, meaning he's more than likely not a human himself, but by the attire that he's wearing and the way he looks, he seems like he's some kind of race, kind of like the Velvet Room attendants. That's all we really know about him. But in return for us helping him, he ended up giving us a little bit of a wishing star, which will more than likely come into effect later in the game. So, with that being said, our story into actually finding out why we ended up picking Madarame continues, since all we know due to Cyanejima is that our second target was Ichirisu Madarame, but we have no single connection to him, other than the one Mementos request that we just took in the last episode. So, with that being said, our story now continues. So, with that being said, let's continue into 5/8. Let's call it a day, and go to bed. Okay, let's sleep it off then. So, let's get ready for today's journey, because you never know. Depending on what ends up happening, the more and more important stuff ends up happening the further and further we get, so honestly, every day continues our journey.
Hey, I saw the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it?
What are you talking about? Or not really? Well, it did come in handy, but looks like we're still trying to not really tell him we're the Phantom Thieves, even though it's kind of hard to say that when the fact that he technically already knows, because as you can see, he's already saying it's us. So I don't get why we even bothered trying to say it's not us, but, what are you talking about?
It's okay. You don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyways, I'm in Shibuya right now. I'd love for you to, if you could come and hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner, in Shibuya. You gotta swing by.
Okay.
What is he up to?
Good question on that one. But, honestly, I think he just wants to help us, since he did make the fan sign after all, so, honestly, he just wants to make up for all the problems that he did to us when, honestly, he never did anything bad to us. Kamoshida kind of forced him to take those actions, but he's going out of his way to, double down on trying to help us out. Which, honestly, I don't mind, since he is a pretty cool dude for even wanting to atone for something that wasn't even his fault. So, honestly, good job on you, Mishima, for all the work you've been doing so far.
How have things been? With the special activities. Oops. Sorry about that. I, haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night. Every night, I think it's called PR.
I don't understand. Fan site. It's an interesting name. Honestly, it does work with it, honestly.
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website. Fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all for a bit of Phantom Thieves propaganda. Basically, there's no point to taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for the posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper lights, if we want to make the name popular, right?
You've done good, kid. That sounds pretty tough. Is this really necessary? You've done good, kid. Yeah, good job on you, bud.
Really, just hearing you say that makes my all-nighters worth it.
Yep, it is, honestly. And it did come in handy. We did use it to go into Mementos, so... And we also got to take down a stalker, so honestly, it ended up being really good. So, good job, Mishima.
Though actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be as fun if you just up and told me. After all, Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive.
True. And that is pretty true.
I wish I could be more like you guys somehow.
Honestly, I would have really liked if he could, because technically, I do think originally, there was a plan to make Mishima a Phantom Thief. I'll just say it now because he's only a confidant, but I'm pretty sure there was at least a goal to turn him into a Phantom Thief later down the line in the game, because of certain key things that you'll notice throughout the game. I feel like he originally was planned to be one, but it got scrapped in later iterations of the code, I think. Because there is another character that was like that, and it's the Shogi player. And the reason why I say that is because apparently she was basically pretty much all set to go, and then they ended up changing their mind and they left the code in the game. So definitely, that is something I really do wonder, because honestly it would have been cool to see Mishima as a Phantom Thief later down the line. Maybe not like full-on Battlefield kind of things, but if he ended up, being the support character, because of the fact that he is literally a supporting character in the actual overall story, but that would end up taking the role away from another character that ends up taking that role later in the game. So honestly, I do really wonder about that, because they could have added him if they really wanted to. But I'm guessing because of the fact that there were so many characters already, because I believe altogether there is 9 playable characters altogether in Royal, and I think that's the reason why, which makes sense. But the thing is 2 of them you don't even get until literally the final chapter of the game. So technically they still could have, because then it doesn't really matter as much, because the last 2 characters you don't even get to play as until the end of the game anyway, so technically you're stuck with 7 of them. So, and honestly, I think or technically not even 7, 6, because one's the support like Rise or Fuka from Persona 3. So honestly, it's kind of up in the air if they really could have added more characters if they really wanted to, because they easily did because of Persona 5 Strikers, is why I'm saying that, with the 2 extra characters that they added to the team in that game. So honestly, yeah, definitely an interesting thing when it comes to all that. I'm just saying this now because obviously he's not a Phantom Thief, and I just wanted to mention that because I always wondered about that, because that's something I really do wonder. But with that, let's actually continue.
I'll still be here to draw attention from the stuff, to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves, and weed out the negative comments. Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy, so, or my, fingertips. It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak.
Your, strategic what? Sounds cool, you're really hyped for this. Sounds pretty cool, Mishima.
I knew you'd understand. Anyways, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that the title's more than just a first show.
Okay, then it's a deal then. Aw, he's pretty tired. He did say he was up all night.
I've gotta say, though, managing this Phantom Thieves reputation is tiring work. Forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. It'd defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage.
Makes sense.
Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually, already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. Our quest to boost your popularity can start, close to home.
Okay.
I'll give it my all.
Okay, planned. But the reason why I say he's the supporting role is because by boosting his rank, you actually increase your party members' EXP throughout the entirety of it, so technically he literally is a supporting role, and the supporter of the Phantom Thieves, which we know from Sainijima's little introduction to his link when we first unlocked it. So yeah, definitely a supporting cast member, I'll be honest. Mishima seems motivated. Yeah, he does. And with that, rank 2 of the Moon Arcana, which should mean it's officially unlocked now, because this, I believe rank 1 and rank 2 are entirely story-based. So I think from now on we can actually mess with it on our own now and continue as link throughout the game whenever we want to start it. But Yuki Mishima, rank 2. Your Moon Confidant has increased to rank 2. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Moon Arcana, which is always helpful. Advancing Mishima's confidants, Mishima will now give you information on targets and mementos. After making the target have a change of hearts, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you, and he will give you more information on new targets, which is fair, and honestly, we'll take it.
I might be overworking myself, though.
It's fine, bud. Just do what you keep doing. Heh. Oh, a little tired, aren't you, bud? You probably should get some sleep.
Man, I'm exhausted. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you. I should go home.
Okay, we'll see you later, Mishima. Thanks for letting us know about your fan site and all your hard work you've been doing.
See you later.
Okay, we'll see you later, Mishima. But we already know it's not over yet, since obviously there's still a call left, so what else you got for us?
Oh, Kira, listen to this.
What is it?
I was checking the fan site earlier and found a bunch of hater comments about the Phantom Thieves. It got me so mad, I'm not even sleepy anymore. At this point, I might as well pull an all-nighter and, fighting back.
Nice hustle, manager. Calm down. All-nighters can mess you up. Nice hustle, image manager. Yeah, nice hustle indeed.
It's strategic image management rep. The title is important. Trying to remember the whole thing, okay? Well, I'm gonna work my butt off. Just watch me.
Okay, then it's a plan.
Well, duty calls. I better send out for the Battle of the Fan Sites. Time for a wild night of modding and banning.
Okay, we'll see you later, Mishima. Okay, with a quick skip of the night for 5-8, the reason why I did so was so I can work at the beef bowl shop to finish up the initiation for that job, because there is a character tied to actually working at the beef bowl shop during the nights in order to unlock them. So I ended up doing that in between, just so we have it all set up for when we actually go and first meet that confidant, since the street orientator that's out in front of the central streets that we met back when we first went to meet EY for the airsoft shop right before actually taking on Kamoshida's palace for the real first time, is one of our confidants, but the thing is you need to go to the beef bowl shop in order for him to actually acknowledge you, in order for you to actually unlock it. So, honestly, that's really what I did in between 5-8s for the nighttime, but it looks like we got something with On here. So, let's see what's going on with her. Morning. What's going on,
Ugh.
Do you have allergies? What's up? Yeah, what's up, On? You feeling okay?
Actually, I've been having this feeling that somebody's watching me.
That's kinda creepy.
No, it can't be. Oh, maybe. I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At that palace, we were cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be in my imagination. Yeah.
Maybe. But based on what we saw in the metaverse when we first left, we did see somebody actually watching us, so honestly, she is indeed right on that one. So, honestly, yeah, that's definitely, a nice little, third eye, basically, noticing that. But, good on you, On, but that is also pretty scary, though, that you did notice that. Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kinda different now?
You mean with there being no Kamoshida?
Yeah, nobody's ever talked about him, out in the open like this before. That's true. You're imagining things. No, it's definitely true. I wish somebody just thanked us for doing it or something.
Either way, everything has worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida's actually been punished for his crimes. That's a victory enough for me.
I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree. He's definitely behind bars, and he's actually taking, the normal, actions of getting arrested and everything. So, yeah, definitely ended up being pretty good. I wonder what's gonna happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's gonna have to deal with people hating him forever.
That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved.
That reminds me of the Joker. For sure. For sure indeed. Definitely got what he deserved, because honestly, yeah, the better outcome there was him getting arrested and not him dying from a mental shutdown, like, which could have happened due to, if An ended up actually hitting him with the fireball when we were inside that palace, when we first, finished off his palace. I think it actually would have turned him, into having a mental shutdown, but thankfully, we ended up not doing that, and he ended up atoning for his sins. So honestly, it ended up turning out pretty good for us. And we also got a little bit of recognition for it. Although, not entirely, because people don't believe us, but definitely at least a little bit.
Hey, I have some new information for you. I saw it on Fansite, but I've heard about it too, at school too. Anyways, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me. But I bet the Phantom Thieves could do something about it. I mean, you already changed the heart of the stalker, so this should be a breeze, right?
Piece of cake. I'm a little scared, not interested. Yeah, piece of cake.
You're amazing. The bully is a brown-haired guy, frequently seen standing out in the front of the school entrance. And from what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi.
Daisuke, you say? That's a name that kind of rings a bell from, Persona 4. That's kind of interesting.
I know you can handle this. Oh, so you got some new information on the targets. I know this is a small case, but we have taken names, so we should be able to consider him a target.
Yeah, true. Bark and bite of a bully. So with that, we actually have another Mementos request.
We got some info from Mishima. Let's head out to the hideouts.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's gonna force us to go here. It's just, I think it's teaching us how to actually do real requests now, I think. If we're all here, you wanna go to Mementos, right?
What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first.
That's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target.
No, we definitely do, actually.
That's actually not a problem anymore. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
Oh, perfect timing. Let's just go in right now, then.
You'll really do anything to avoid studying, huh?
Yep, he definitely would. Confirming Memento's request. Check your information on a target by selecting View Request at the hideouts, or by pressing triangle on the View Request in the main menu. Once the information has been confirmed, you can begin by selecting Explore Mementos. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would be in a palace. Infiltration. Exercise caution when nearing a time limit. And honestly, due to the fact that I don't want to do Mementos with only one request, this is obviously going to be a no. But the thing is I won't bring this up because it's a pollen warning. The pollen actually does affect Mementos. Any kind of weather effect actually affects the shadows in Mementos and makes it easier to deal with the shadows. So you should go on a day that actually does have some kind of weather effects. And I believe the best one is, rain, I believe. And I think that gives despair, if I remember correctly. But yeah, definitely should be going in on one of these, like, little effects. But, as I said, we're gonna not do this with only one request. It's not worth it to do just one, because if we were to do this, all we would get is rank, 3 for Mishima unlocked, and that's it. So, honestly, waiting it out and getting more requests, and then going in, is honestly our best bets, because then it would be more worthwhile for going inside. Which, also, the training is nice, and seeing Jose again, because, Jose should be giving us another, mission when we actually go back in, because there's two things that Jose does. Jose has his little shop, and he has this little stamp thing that you do, and you just go to each floor and you get a stamp for each floor you go to, and hidden stamps on certain floors. Some floors have 2, some have 1, and some have 0. And, if you collect stamps, you can actually either get more money inside the palace, or inside the Mementos, more EXP, or even more items from the little, boxes throughout the train tracks. So honestly, technically, he is pretty good when it comes to that. Other than that, I don't really know much more about Jose. I believe there is something about him, but I think it requires you to get all of his stamps, is what I was reading. I don't know much about the story behind Jose, because I never witnessed it. So, honestly, from there, that's all I really know about that. But yeah, we're definitely gonna save that for later.
Guess I'll go study at home.
Yeah, you probably should be, because it is almost exams, and I believe exams start on 5:11 to 5:13, which obviously we're going to be skipping over the exams. But if there is anything important in between them, we will be covering it. But with that being said, we're actually going to go and find where our good old boy Ryuji is at, because honestly, his confidant should be unlockable by this moment, so let's go see how he's doing. Hey Ryuji, long time no see, bud.
Yo, Spooks, you headed home?
Yeah, I am.
Huh, so you know how we were looking for somewhere we can train? Well, I finally found a spot. Well, we're free to do whatever we want. How about we head over there?
Okay, yeah, let's definitely do it, Ryuji. I feel like I can become closer with Ryuji, thanks to the Chariot Persona Agathon. I feel like my bond with Ryuji will grow stronger soon.
So what do you plan on doing? Want to hang out with Ryuji?
Yeah, of course, let's definitely hang out with our bro.
Huh, and it's a gym over in Shibuya. Pretty damn cheap, too. Huh, come on, I'll show you the way.
Okay, yeah, let's definitely do it, Ryuji, since it is planned. So, let's definitely do this. So, Protein Liver's Gym in Shibuya. This is right next to the Big Bang Burger place, and in between, kind of next to, the beef bowl shop that we actually are going to be visiting later in this night, actually, because we should be able to head back outside on this night, and we'll definitely be doing that because we should be able to unlock that character I was talking about earlier. So, let's continue.
Huh, here we are, Protein Lover's Gym.
Looks cool. Looks like we're going to get buffed here. And then, picture is definitely something to prove.
Huh, it's pay for visit, so you don't have to worry about any bullshit contracts or nothing. Huh, the equipment's kinda crappy, but they got tons of variety. Plus, it's really damn cheap. Totally worth it, even without a pool or a hot tub.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you bring your stuff?
A towel or a protein powder? Well, protein powder is normally something you bring when you go to the gym, and I should know, I did take some protein powder when I was going to the gym before COVID. So, yeah, protein powder is indeed the answer, I would think.
Hell yeah, man. If you want to beef up, you gotta, wait, that ain't it. I'm talking about spare undies, man. Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower's like the grossest goddamn thing.
You take a shower at the gym? I never actually did that. I always go home to take my shower, and I never feel comfortable taking a shower at the gym, to be honest.
Oh, but don't go getting your hopes up. No way am I letting you use mine. Anyways, let's head in.
Yeah, let's definitely head in, but yeah, towel would also be good to wipe off the sweat. You normally would also bring a towel, but you can now quick travel to Sports Gym in Shibuya. Oh, so that means we also unlocked the gym as well, because you can actually go here as well on your own. So that's cool. Thanks, Ryuji.
Phew. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina.
Sakamoto? Somebody's calling out his name. Oh, hello.
Ikidai, senpai. What's bonking?
Bonking? Bonking? You say the strangest things. Is that how you greet a friend?
I've been trying to come up with some cool new slang. Maybe it'll catch on.
You can't just do that. Oh, and you don't need to call me senpai anymore. I've already graduated, remember? Okay. I haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? Nope, I'm completely new here, so nice to meet you.
Oh, him? He's, just a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, well, you know.
Speaking of which, how's your leg? It seems like it's doing better.
I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running?
Actually, I joined my university's track team. You think I would have quit entirely after what happened? Yeah, I honestly do wonder what really happened other than Ryuji getting, snapped in half by Kamoshida. There's definitely more going on behind the scenes.
About that, I'm really sorry.
No, I should be the one apologizing. Really? I was supposed to be the leader of our team, yet I just resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. Hey, look at that, Ryuji. He's actually sticking up for you like a true leader.
That's just cause you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up anyways.
Huh? Kamoshida clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Hey, look at that.
Senpai.
I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys. But I've heard some good news recently. The Shujin track team's being reinstated. Oh, really?
Huh? For real?
I mean, Kamoshida confessed all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess the school got the old team together and told them they want to try starting it up again. Huh, really?
Huh, nobody told me about that.
Huh, odd. The rumors got as far as me, and I'm not even a student anymore. Yeah, he's in a completely different school, that's interesting. Anyways, I heard they're going to get Mr. Yamachi as their new advisor. I think it's Yamamuchi, or however you say that. Honestly, I don't know the exact way to say it, but definitely one of those two ways, I think.
Yamauchi. Hold up, that Yamauchi?
I think that's actually how you say it. Yep. Now, well, the one who is basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He's really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. And based on him saying lapdog, I don't like the sound of that, so it might not be a good thing.
Huh, he is?
You know, now that the team is being reinstated, there's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go back, though?
So the track team's coming back. Good for them.
You seem conflicted. Do you want to rejoin? You're done with them, right? Do you want to rejoin? Yeah, do you want to go back?
I don't know. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. It's sweet that Nakioka and them, can start training again. But I'm still worried about their advisor, Mr. Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida.
So he's short. So he's an asshole. Probably the second one. So he's pretty much an asshole, right?
Basically. He'd always yell at us at practice, but then be a huge kiss ass when her parents were around. I can't believe a moron like that's gonna be advising the track team. He doesn't even teach PE.
That's weird. Why would he want to be the teacher for that then?
He's gotta be up to something.
Definitely. That definitely sounds like his ulterior motive, if he's just like Kamoshida.
I'll do some research. There's a chance I'm gonna need your help, too, okay? You'd be free to lend me a hand if I need it, yeah? I'll be counting on you.
Okay, yeah, of course. I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. Yep, it definitely is. And with that, I believe we're now on the halfway point for Ryuji now. Rank 5 of the Chariot Arcana. And definitely a nice Arcana to have, meaning we get a little bit more of an EXP boost from our Arcana burst, and level 5 is definitely a good burst for EXP, so that'll definitely help us out in the future.
Alright, we don't got any time to be messing around here anymore. Let's go home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
Probably, that would be a good idea.
See ya.
See you later, Ryuji. But we already know that it's not entirely over, since we already know you're gonna call us on the way back to LeBlanc. So, let's see what he's got for us.
Yo, it's bonking.
Bonking. I really like that. And the fact that he uses a lead pipe as his main weapon even makes it even more funny. Because it's basically, referencing his weapon in the metaverse.
Found the stuff today. I can't really let myself be happy about the track team starting up again. Like I said earlier, there's just something fishy about Yamauchi being the advisor. But I mean, if anything happens, I know you got my back, so I ain't too worried.
Don't worry, I got you. I haven't agreed to anything. Fine, but you're buying me ramen. Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, we're buds.
Thanks, man. I know I could count on you.
Same on that, bud.
I mean, we don't know what, for sure if anything sketchy's going on yet, but when I get these gut feelings, they're usually right. Well, if I hear anything, I'll hit you up. Okay, later.
Later, Ryuji. Yeah, we'll definitely check into this mini Kamoshida when we get the chance. Which I believe we don't need to worry about yet, but I do believe, we do need to start it up, because it's basically kind of like a quest in a way, since it is tied to his confidant. I believe you have to set it up in a way, and then he'll call you up, and then you head over at nighttime, which is different because of the fact that Ryuji's confidant usually ranks up at daytime, so it is different, but yeah, definitely something that we do need to do. But like I said, we need to actually unlock our character here. So let's head over to Station Square, and he should be out here actually doing his thing. And yep, he is. There he is. Hey, let's go and talk to him.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. I can't anyone deny this. The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy of that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics?
Yeah, I am interested.
Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. I could use the help of a young person, but I can't tolerate someone without any experience. I'm sorry about that. However, I'd be happy if you stopped by to hear one of my speeches again. Well then, that's all for today. I'm heading to the Beef Bowl shop.
Okay, and that's where we know to head back to the Beef Bowl shop. The reason why is because the initiation for the Beef Bowl shop actually blocks off unlocking his confidant that specific day. So that's the reason why I had to do that cut in order to do that, if you guys are wondering.
Hey, have you noticed? That guy was at the Beef Bowl shop before. If you work part-time at the Beef Bowl shop, maybe he'll let you help him.
And with that being said, let's go and see how that works, because we definitely do need to head to the Beef Bowl shop, and hey, look, it's Mishima. But, yeah, we need to head over here and let him see us working. And obviously, this doesn't really matter. You get proficiency for working here, so I'll just skip through that, because it's basically just saying, hey, you get proficiency for working at Beef Bowl shop. Make sure you do okay?
Hey, look, there's a ton of customers coming all of a sudden. You're going to be bombarded with orders at this rate. Make sure you memorize them all.
Okay. 1 medium curry bowl. Okay. 1 medium beef bowl, please. A Hugoi-ru bowl large, please. 1 medium Higoro-ru bowl. Okay. That should be pretty easy. Medium, large, medium.
Alright, stay clear, calm, and remember the orders. What did the first person order?
He ordered a medium curry. Oops.
I thought it was a medium curry bowl.
I wish I could change that one.
What did the second person order?
That was the beef bowl. Wait. Medium. Wait a minute. I thought it was large. Maybe it was just medium beef bowl.
Yeah, they did say that. What about the third customer?
Medium curry bowl, large beef bowl, large Hugoi-ru bowl. I remember that one.
Yep, that's what I heard too.
Okay, and the last one was the same thing with medium.
What did the fourth customer order?
He ordered the medium version of that.
Yeah, you're right. That was the order.
At least we got it 75% of the way.
Uh-oh, the customer's been waiting a while. Hurry.
Okay, got one wrong, but at least we did do it right.
You appeared to have a difficult time there.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's fine.
Can't you ask your manager to hire more people? You were extremely busy. Employees being overworked is becoming a real problem in the workplace. That's concerning. I should remember this. I'll leave my payment here. Thank you for the food.
No problem, Yoshida. That's his name, if you guys are wondering. It doesn't really matter if I bring it up, since he is a confidant. It's not like he's, like, someone that's entirely tied into the story. So, honestly, confidants are free from worrying about that kind of stuff.
Wasn't that the politician who would give speeches in front of the station? He was worried about employees in the workplace, huh? Well, I think he knows who you are now. We should go to the station square again sometime soon.
Yeah, definitely so on that one. Okay, with 510, it looks like we have a little conversation with Makoto, the girl that's trying to look into the Phantom Thieves and figure out what really happened with Kamoshida. So, let's see what's going on here, because, yeah, her kind of cornering us like this probably isn't a good thing.
It looks like you're attending school seriously.
Yeah, and?
you also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san, if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, right? Though, I guess you two really click.
Yeah, we're in the same class. Yeah, nothing's wrong there. We're literally in the same class. Of course we're gonna be able to become closer easier than being in a completely different class like Ryuji. So, I don't see what's the point in getting confused there.
I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamashita, but was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye.
Goodbye? I don't get why you're getting angry about that one. That one's kind of... Honestly, it makes no sense to get, confused about that one for her, honestly, in my honest opinion. Because we're in the same class. It's not like we're in completely different classes like Ryuji. So it's easier for our character to get closer. And she doesn't know how much we talked to on during class or after class. So, honestly, that kind of line of questioning makes no sense, to be completely honest, if I'll be completely honest there. Because we've been at the school for basically a month now. So us making actual friends to that point actually makes sense. So, for an honor roll student, I think that was a little bit of a stupid, little guessing game there, to be honest, for her trying to question us, because honestly, we could honestly be that good of friends at this point. She doesn't know that. Okay, with the school stuff now all over and done with, let's actually hang out with Ryuji, since we should be able to do the next rank now. And honestly, we can easily tell that, because in this game they actually tell you when they're ranking up, so honestly, let's do this. Rank 6 at Ryuji. So, what's going on, bud?
Yo, Spooks. Yeah, no?
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember that guy Yamayuchi I was talking about before?
The mini Kamashita, the mini Ryuji, or the miniature Dashond? The mini Kamashita, right?
Yeah, that's him. Well, he's gonna be the next track team advisor. He don't give a rat's ass about the sport, though, or even the students. So, I heard this rumor. Apparently he's got in trouble at the school for with his drinking, but that hasn't kept him from going out. I was thinking maybe he'd let some shit slip when he's drunk or something. We should totally try and tail him sometime. I'll look into where he goes to drink. Well, the plan for today, though. You gonna train with me?
Yeah, of course. I feel like I can become closer with Ryuji thanks to the Chariot Persona Agathon. I feel like my bond with Ryuji should become closer soon.
So what do you plan on doing? Wanna hang out with Ryuji?
Yeah, of course. He is basically our bro at the moment, so let's hang out with him.
And let's get changed then. We gotta meet at, somewhere's gotta be open. Let's try looking around at the school.
Okay, yeah, let's definitely look around. We gotta be able to find some kind of training spot for us to continue getting better.
Man, we really don't got a good place to train, huh? I mean, we'd probably run into Nakioka and them if we stuck around here. You got any ideas?
Let's stay here. How about protein lovers? We can train at my place. Yeah, we can train at my place. We do have the chair next to our bed, and it's basically our pull-up bar. So technically we can.
You seriously think we get any training done there? I bet we just end up eating ice cream and playing video games all day. That's just kind of what happens, you know.
Fair. Honestly, that is what me and my best friend would do. So honestly, yeah, I can't blame Ryuji on thinking that.
I guess it won't hurt to peek around the gym. If they ain't there, maybe we can...
Maybe. Oh, something's going on.
Nakioka.
Oh, something with, oh, okay.
Takeshi, hell you guys doing?
Oh, we just have a few questions for Nakioka. Here, it's none of your business.
So when you gonna ask him questions with your fist? Nowadays, a 3-on-1 kind of cowardly.
The only coward here is Nakioka. All the shit Kamashita put us through is his fault. He was telling that bastard secrets about us the whole time.
Huh? Well, that's a load of bull.
You guys should trust Nakioka. There's no time, this is no time for arguing. True. Yeah, the team's being reinstated. There's no reason to.
Yeah, I mean, train team's coming back, so you don't gotta fight.
Shut up. I'm telling you, this piece of shit sold us out. How do you think Kamashita found out about your parents, Sakamoto? Oh, really? He's gotta be a snitch.
Hold up.
Is he the snitch? Out of the way, Sakamoto. We'll beat the shit out of you too if we need to. I don't think you can.
If you think that's gonna make you feel better, then go for it. But you're gonna wish you didn't. Trust me, feels real bad looking back on our shitty stuff you've done.
True.
Hard luck. Even if Nakioka was worth working with Kamoshida, ain't it fine now? Bastard's gone, so you guys can just put the crap behind you. There's no reason to fight, right? Yeah?
We can't keep people around who are gonna try and undermine our team. But I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't working with Kamoshida. No matter how much you hit me, my answer is gonna stay the same. Oh yeah? We've got proof. Oh really? Yamayoshi told us all about it.
Yamayoshi, the mini Kamoshida?
Huh. So he's starting to spread rumors now.
Yamayuchi.
Come on, Takeshi. We gotta get out of here, but it'd be really bad if someone else showed up. True on that one, and you really shouldn't be beating him up anyways. Nakioka, shit like you isn't welcome on our new track team. You better remember that. Isn't he the leader of the track team at the moment?
You okay? What the hell was that all about?
Just stay out of the Sakamoto. It has nothing to do with you.
But...
Honestly, it kinda does. When you hit Kamoshida, you were really hitting all of us, who tried so hard to endure his bullshit. But you might have felt relieved, but it only made life harder for us. Because of you, we lost the one place we could vent our frustrations, the one place we could really belong. Tensions got pretty high after that, and things have just been kinda rough from then on. You really think it's all fine now, huh? But, well, what if I told you they were right about me? Would you still think of it as fine if I was the one who told Kamoshida about your parents? Honestly, to be honest, Ryuji was the only one that actually did the right thing in that situation. So honestly, I'm gonna say this now, I kinda think the track team was cowards. Because if all of them stood up to Kamoshida, I think Kamoshida would have been dealt with a long time ago. But that wasn't the case. For some reason, all the track team members, except for Ryuji, ended up completely letting him get away with it. And the same thing with the volleyball team. But the volleyball team, that one made sense due to the fact that Kamoshida was fully involved in the volleyball team. He wasn't involved with the original track team. That was a completely different teacher. So it makes sense for the volleyball team to be scared. But the track team is under a whole different teacher, so they could have said something, because they weren't being abused by Kamoshida. It was just via him kind of verbally abusing them, from what we heard from Ryuji. So, honestly, I don't understand why the track team didn't stand up. Maybe it's because he was still kind of doing what he was doing with us, behind the scenes, because honestly, I don't know. But it is kind of weird, though, if you really think about it, because he wasn't the teacher, so he had no real major involvement in the track team. The only reason why the track team got disbanded was because Ryuji tried to hit Kamoshida. Kamoshida is the king of the castle, which we found out because of the whole chapter we did. So, yeah, definitely, I think if the whole track team would have stood up, it would have went a different way with Kamoshida, maybe. I could be wrong. I could be right. Honestly, there's no real way to really tell, unless, someone from the actual game company were to kind of, answer that. So, honestly, that's all I really gotta say when it comes to that. I think that if they did say something else would have happened, I think. But, who really knows? But, honestly, Ryuji was the only one that did something good in that, whole scenario.
Yeah. If you told him, you told him. I'm over all that stuff with my parents anyways. Besides, I've realized something, Nakioka. I might have messed up with Kamoshida back then, but hanging on to the past ain't gonna help anything. I'm just gonna focus on being myself. Now on for, being free.
What are you talking about? Free, huh? Well, he's more free than you. Let's be completely honest on that, and that's proved because the rebellious soul literally means that he's free. So, yeah, Ryuji is definitely free.
Spooks, you get what I'm trying to say, yeah?
Absolutely, not in the slightest, more or less. Yeah, absolutely. I think I understand it.
Right, he's the one who, wasn't making any sense.
True on that.
I guess being free is it's like how I feel when I'm talking to you, man.
I don't get it. Can you explain that? Yeah, can you explain it? It's honestly the better answer out of those two, I think, in my opinion.
I don't know, how else to explain. I just feel free.
Honestly, I really don't understand. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Huh, that is pretty cool.
What, we stuck on repeat or something?
That is kind of funny. I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. But that's rank 6 of the Chariot Arcanum. Already only 4 more conversations left. And we still gotta wait for that mini Kamoshida rank, since apparently that one sounds like it should be next, I believe. But Harrison Recovery, chance to cure status ailments inflicted on party members. Cool, I'll take it. Your Chariot Confidant has reached to rank 6. You will now earn more XP from Arcana Burst. When fusing personas of the Chariot Arcanum, Ryuji can now use Harrison Recovery. And honestly, that's pretty good, because now if we get any kind of, status ailment, he'll be able to knock us out of it. So honestly, pretty good.
Huh, man, that was some funny shit. So much for training though, huh? Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, we should grab some ramen on the way home.
That sounds pretty good, honestly. I want some ramen now. Thanks, Ryuji. You made me hungry, and I have no way of eating something at this time of night, so thanks, Ryuji.
Yo, you good right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that mess with the track team. Guess I was right about my gut feeling. And Nakioka can get weirdly stubborn sometimes. He'll keep his mouth shut whether we or not someone's punching him.
Sounds like you two were close, just like you. So you should have punched back? So he should have punched back, I guess?
Whoa, hey, that's not what I'm saying. No violence, period. I thought you were supposed to be pacifist here. Look, I'm just saying there's gotta be another way to solve this instead of just going dark.
Okay.
And the bastard Yamayuchi's name came up again. Swear something about that dude is so shady. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do a full investigation. I'll hit you up if I find anything. Later.
Later, Ryuji. We'll see you later, bud. And with that being said, we should be able to see Yoshida now. So, let's go see how he's doing now that he knows we work in the beef bowl shop. And, Morgana's actually telling us to do that.
Come to think of it, the guy who approached you in the beef bowl shop was a politician, right? He apparently gives speeches at Shibuya Station, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
True on that. So, with that being said, in order to get better as a Phantom Thief, we gotta continue building all our confidants up. So, with that being said, let's go and meet the street orientator, also known as Yoshida. So, let's see how he's doing.
There has been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this?
Oh wait, he already said all this, so we'll just skip by that.
You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics?
I'm a little interested.
Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, you were working at the beef bowl shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person. Well, if you're interested, I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you could learn some things, if you choose to attend a few of my speeches, though.
I'd be glad to.
Really? That would be helpful indeed. Well then, would you mind telling me your name and contact information?
Yeah, of course. Here you go. It is, Spooks Akira.
You're a student from Shujin Academy. It's nice to meet you. I am Toronosuke Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight elections.
Oof, that's pretty rough.
This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before the speech. Well then, I hope I can count on your help immediately.
Okay, we'll definitely help you out. So, with that being said, let's officially start our confidant with him. I don't think his confidant instantly unlocks. I think you have to hang out with him a couple times until he grows to trust you, I think. But at least now we actually have the confidant actually starting, because the first instance is the beef bowl shop, and then this one, and I think the next one should be his actual confidants. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's it.
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak. However, even in the modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interest of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit. A world where young exist only to be exploited is a world that must be changed.
I honestly like what you're saying there, bud. Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing's going to change. We'll just keep getting exploited. What's this wannabe politician blathering about? Now, he isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of the state in the capable hands of the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party?
You mustn't base your decisions on whom to support, merely according to the party they belong to.
True. Just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician.
If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to.
In the best interest of all. Save the blathering for when you get elected, if you get elected. That is, oof. Dang. He's got a tough crown, doesn't he? He definitely does need our help.
Thank you all. Thank you. That is, it for today. Well, what did you think of my speech?
The best interest of all? I don't remember much of anything. Well, the heckling. The best interest of all. Yeah, it sounds like something that I kinda liked from it.
Indeed. Do you feel the same? Such as I am, I'd like to believe that I'm capable of giving a moving speech.
Yeah, it was pretty good, and even that one guy in the crowd, he said he had some pretty good points. Too bad that he's not well known. So honestly, yeah, he had some pretty good stuff. And definitely.
However, there are times like today when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree?
Yeah, my supports? Yes, I agree with them. You won't get elected. Yeah, my support. Yeah, you definitely do.
Thank you. It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over.
No problem, bud.
Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those type of reactions.
Oh, really? Aw, poor dude.
Although I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Oh, poor dude, honestly.
Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on.
Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. I think I can learn a lot by listening to Yoshida's speeches. Yeah, we definitely can.
Perhaps I'll ask you again, your impressions again, sometime soon.
Okay, we'll see you again later, Yoshida. Thanks for the little speech that you gave us and letting us listen in. Okay, and like I said, I would be skipping through the exams, so with 511, 512, and most of 513 taken up by exams, we should be back into the story again. So, let's see what's going on. A school-wide assembly, and this time of year, really. Think we can bring our flashcards in. Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've gotta hurry home and study. And also we got the fan site question that Mishima was telling us about. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves? 5.9%. Basically 5.7 to 6% for the most part, since it doesn't seem like it's going any higher than 6. But as we can see, a lot of the anonymous posts here are pretty much, not really helpful for us. But it's definitely, at least it's higher than it would have been, that we would have normally thought it would have been. So honestly, at least we have 6% of people believing in us. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble, even when he's gone. Yep, he is. And with that being said, we got an assembly on our hands. So, let's see what the school's calling us in for.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe that the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist.
A therapist?
The floor is yours, Doctor.
And there he is. Remember how I pointed out there was a person in the crowd when we were actually leaving for the palace that one day? Then it being like a foreshadowing to actually meeting him? Because that was, because during that day, at the very beginning of the day, it says that there was going to be a special guest coming to the school. This was that same special guest. And we actually saw him for a split second walking out of the school right before we actually headed into Kamoshida's palace for the first official time. So honestly, yeah, it's pretty cool to see him here. Isn't he hot? And if you guys are wondering, he's actually only in Royal. He's not in the original game. Just like, Yoshizawa that we saw earlier. And, a couple other characters like Jose. So honestly, let's meet our new character here. It's nice to meet you all. It's nice to meet you too. Whoa, his voice is sexy. My name is... What's going on? Microphone not working? Well, it seems like it's working a little bit. My name is, Takoto Maruki. Nice to meet you. Thank you for welcoming me, to your school. Oh, oof. At least he's nice. He was actually about to bow for us, but, and him smacking his head right on that microphone. No need to be formal with me, though I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. Okay, well, it's nice of you. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you, feel more comfortable. Any assistance, you need, I'll be... I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems. Okay, well, that's fine. And he got pushed on out of here. Thank you, Dr. Maruki. Okay, so we got, Mr. Maruki, the new school counselor. Okay, well, cool to see him. Yeah. What's up, Ryuji? You ever, expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health? Originally, in the original game, they didn't, so... Yeah, it definitely is pretty cool that they actually care, or at least to, give us a little bit of that help this time around. So, honestly, in a way, yeah, it's pretty good in this game, but in the original, they had no care about that. They didn't even do any assemblies about mental health or anything. The only one they did was the one for Shiho when Kamoshida announced that he was a criminal. So, honestly, yeah, it seems like the school this time around is actually much nicer.
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd, look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
True. And a doctor. Doctor, what's his name? And the thing is it was before Kamoshida when he first appeared, so... Honestly, I don't think it was all because of Kamoshida for why he started being the counselor here. So, honestly, that is kind of weird, though. Because the school didn't hire him for that. So... Honestly, in a way, it's kind of weird that our characters didn't see him the day he was here, so it is kind of interesting. I don't know the answer, though, for that, but it is interesting, though.
Meruki?
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
I think he will.
Ryuji.
Oh, there he is. Hey there. Hey, what's going on?
Sakamoto-kun, and Komiki-san, right? That must make you Akira-kun.
Yeah, that's it.
How'd you know our names?
It's probably not that hard to get our names.
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that, had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. Akira-kun, it must have been especially tough for you, after having just transferred here.
Not really. Yeah, it was. To think I'd end up in a castle. You know what? We'll go with the funny answer here. To think I'd end up in a castle.
They got her friends to look at us pretty funnily. It was all worth it. Castle? Ah, you idiots. It was worth it.
Looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So what do you want with us?
Yeah, what do you want, Maruki?
Oh yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my service to the student body earlier, but would you like you three be interested in counseling?
That would be pretty cool.
No, not at all.
Wow, right to the point, bud.
Huh? How is that surprising?
You were just a touch more empathetic about it than I expected. But if you've come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat, which would be, nice, but there's still plenty to be had, so how about it? We're not little kids. Tell me more about these snacks. Yeah, tell me more about these snacks. I like funny answers here, so we might as well go for them. Because honestly, it does sound pretty interesting.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamashita. It's in the school's interest for its students. For the school's interest, you say? Seems like, Kabayakawa definitely has something planned there, so maybe that's why.
The school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't be, do you any good, either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. True. Oh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentrations, before exams or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty interesting.
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too. There's also snacks.
Oh, you won me over, bud. Alright. Enough with the snacks.
Doesn't seem like the snacks won Ryuji over.
So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll definitely try it out.
I guess it'd be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely is true. Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Okay.
Well, we should get going.
Yeah, we definitely should. Okay. I'll see you later.
Okay, we'll see you later, Maruki. Thanks for the offer.
Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise you I'll do my best to help you.
Okay, thanks.
I've made a deal with Maruki. It looks like we're going into the future to have Sai Nijima kind of give us a hint on what his confidant's gonna be, and also kind of, why she thinks it was a problem for us, I guess you could say.
I heard it's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitation.
I guess. Well, his mental, training would definitely help us in that case.
There has to be someone who helps strengthen your mental states. Sound like somebody you know.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Give me a name.
And honestly, I saw a meme earlier yesterday. It was about, if we were to get water from somebody, Saidija was like, who gave you this water and why? How are they connected to the Phantom Thieves or something stupid like that? I thought it was pretty funny. I thought I might as well mention it, since honestly, that's kind of how it feels sometimes, because certain things really isn't really much of a problem. Like Mishima's support, for instance, doesn't seem like it would be something Sai would honestly, question us about, if you really think about it. Because one thing, Igor and, the twins, the Velvet Room twins, when it comes to their confidants, she doesn't even mention anything like, how did you become this way, or something like that, when you unlock their confidants. So it is kind of interesting if you think about it. So she doesn't go on all your confidants. So it's kind of weird that some of them do have these kind of, introductions. But honestly, in a way, I also like them, because it kind of introduce what the role of that confidant is in the bigger picture, if you really, go down the entire path of it. So honestly, in a way, yeah, it is pretty helpful for Maruki, being able to strengthen our, mental state and stuff like that. Definitely a useful thing for us in the field, honestly. And let's see what ends up happening there. And with that, the confidant is, and the contract is officially made. I am thou and thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity with the birth of the counselor persona. I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power. And on top of that, there is actually one thing I noticed about this confidant. For the new confidants in this game, if I were to actually have the voices on, it's actually a completely different voice reading this off, and it actually sounds much more, like, scared sounding for some reason. I don't know why, because it does sound a lot more scared than the normal announcer for the building of a confidant, which is interesting. I don't know why, but all I know is that in order to get the new path, you need to do all of the social link stuff for all the 3 characters for Royal to unlock. Or not, I don't think you need to do all of them. You need to do one of them. But we're going to do all of them anyways, but I believe in specific you have to do Maruki's social link. Which, it makes sense due to the fact that he is the most interesting character out of the other 2 confidants. Because the other 2 confidants are party members. So his is a full-on confidant, so honestly it makes sense that you would have to build up his confidant, kind of like, I guess you could say Akechi from Persona, or not Akechi. I said that in Persona 4. Adachi. Yeah, Adachi from Persona 4. You had to build up his entire confidant rank in order to do the one ending. Or, to actually do, like, the ending where you, side with him. So, honestly, definitely interesting there. But, honestly, other than that, I don't know much about that, since, honestly, I've never done the true ending for Royal. All I've done is the ending that I saw in the original game. So, honestly, I guess we'll find out. But, Takudo, Maruki, Counselor, Rank 1. You have unlocked the Counselor Confidants. Using personas of the Counselor Arcanum will now grant you EXP due to Arcana Burst, which is always pretty good. Nothing right away, but honestly I guess we'll find out. What's the holdup, dude? I did have someone play through this though in order to get the, I will say that. So if certain like ranks don't give me item, or like abilities, I did have somebody play through this game, so I can have the Thieves' Den cutscenes for the final chapter. So if you guys are wondering about that, that is the reason why I have the items for 2 of the characters that are related to that specific storyline. So I'm just saying that now because maybe Maruki might have certain ones that don't unlock because of them being already unlocked due to a certain item that you get for him, I guess. I don't honestly know. I'm just going to be completely honest there, because I don't know anything about the true ending, but I do have the items for them, because I had a friend go through it, so I can have the cutscenes. But, honestly, other than that, yeah, I got nothing. I didn't even watch the cutscenes yet, so I honestly don't know what the final, palace actually contains, or what the story is for the final palace. Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then. Okay, we'll see you later, Maruki. Thanks for, the deal and the new contracts. Even though you don't know about the contract, but thanks for the, just overall in general.
Alright, settle down.
Okay.
I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered.
Okay, what's going on?
The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need.
Okay.
For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later.
Okay, and she's looking directly at us too on that one.
The school's decided. Visit Dr. Maruki. Visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals.
It is definitely gonna be us, I'm guessing. You guys gonna go for it?
What? The counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to.
I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know. I'm really not into, the idea, you know?
Let's do it.
I definitely want to do it.
Yeah. Probably better not draw more attention to ourselves anyways. I think I'm gonna try going today.
Okay.
Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Maybe you should visit him, so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yeah, definitely that would be a good idea. But honestly, I was gonna do it anyways. But apparently Ann's gonna visit him, and I'm guessing it would be her first then. Oh, yes. And there she is, okay. Hello. Oh, welcome. Are you here for the counseling session?
Yeah, is now a bad time?
Not at all. It's always been a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. Okay, true. It's fair. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack? Would she? Oh, she actually went for it. She went for some apple juice in a cup. Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about. Okay.
Sure. Although, I really only have one thing on my mind right now. Anyways.
Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. I did not mean to skip that. But don't force yourself, into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way, if you wanted. Aw, he seems pretty sad if she would leave like that.
No, it's alright. I know, I need to talk to someone about this. Anyways, that is if you're willing to listen to my super long story.
I absolutely am. Take care. Take all the time you need. Pretty good counselor, honestly. Better than the counselor I had. I'll be honest, I had a counselor for, more personal reasons, due to I had a major, like, mental problem, after something major happened to me. I'm not gonna go into full details on it, but definitely better than my counselor, because this guy's actually caring about the situation and understanding of what An is going through, at least. So honestly, good on you, Maruki. I already like you more than my actual counselor from way back then. I stopped going because I just didn't like how the counselor was acting towards my situation. I'll be honest. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone.
Yes, that's why. I wanted to get even with him for Shiho.
And? Yeah, what about it?
At first, I thought Kamoshida Anabe faced the same fate as Shiho, was going to put herself through, but...
But? What about it?
Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Yeah, true. That's what she said earlier. It's kind of repeating what she said, but Maruki doesn't know any of this, so honestly it's good for her to repeat it to Maruki, though. Is that so? You know you are quite the wise, level-headed young lady, Takamaki-san.
Huh? I think you got the wrong idea.
No. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you were now. Really? Huh, that's good to know.
It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either.
I see. So, what's on your mind now?
Right now? I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together, like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Fair. Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Pretty much it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this happened at all, but...
I definitely agree with you there. Yeah, fair. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history. True.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that.
Yeah, seems fair, honestly. But, yeah, it would be a miracle if that would actually really happen, though, right? So, but, yeah, there's no chance in changing the past, it's already happened. But you can only, look forward to the future, honestly. Oh, it seems I lost track of time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Honestly, it was nice of you to listen to her, honestly, Maruki. Good job, bud.
Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that it's all off my chest.
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again sometime.
Will do. See you around.
Okay, well, that was nice. I like that little conversation. I'm gonna say more than likely all the characters will have one of those eventually. I'm gonna say that at least because I think that is the case, because I remember bits and pieces, like I said. I don't remember if all the characters go and talk to him. I think only the Shujin ones, I believe, if I remember correctly. But honestly, whenever Ryuji feels like talking to him is honestly up for debate, honestly, because I do remember him going eventually, but I don't remember when. But honestly, that was a pretty nice conversation.
Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Spooks?
How'd it go? It's gonna suck. How'd it go? Yeah, how did it go?
Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see you later on.
Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass some time, in the area, until you're done.
Okay, thanks, Morgana. We'll see you later, bud. And hey, there's Yoshizawa again. Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey.
Are you here for this session as well?
That's right. You too, huh? No, that's right. Yeah, we're definitely here for that.
Is that so? Dr. Meruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he ever came to Shujin.
Huh, really? Oh, I didn't know you two were quite acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard. Though Yoshizawa-san, I'm really nothing special.
Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
Okay, well, we'll see you later. Huh, interesting. What say we get started? Yeah, I guess we should get started. Huh, interesting. Well, it's kind of cool seeing the two new characters for Royal hanging out with each other, I guess. Huh, interesting. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. Didn't have much of a choice. We made a deal. I'm a little nervous. We did make a deal. Yeah, true. We did indeed do that. Haha. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth your troubles. Okay. Well, we'll definitely make it worth. I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Kira-kun. Well, full disclosure, school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. It's in the past. I'm doing okay now, so much for my privacy. Well, that makes sense because he is a counselor, so he would honestly learn that eventually anyway, so it's fine. It's in the past. I'm doing okay now. Yeah, I'm definitely doing okay now, I think. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay? Yeah, fair. Thanks, bud. Now that you've told me about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile for your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. What? How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for. Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied upon. That kind of thing. Okay. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. True, but, you could be a hero in your own right. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. True, but you're standing up to it, and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met. Huh. But it sounds right. Yeah, it definitely sounds right. Not even deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Akira-kun. I guess we are. Well, let's see. Sorry this went on longer than I expected. It's fine. Somehow the conversation just took on the life of its own, I guess. It's fine. Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind? What kind of request? I'm actually doing certain research, along with my duties, as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like, a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, or how they feel. Okay. If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot. I'll be able to help a lot more people. So what? I'll need details. I'll need more details. Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories, and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Okay? Please. Any time's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And, I've got a lot more snacks, too. You can have them. They're all yours. Well, okay. Better make it worth it. Why me, though? Well, okay. Yeah, we did make a deal, so, honestly, let's keep our end of the bargain. Really? Yes. You're a lifesaver. Well, let's see. I know maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. Okay. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you can draw out your full potential. Okay. Okay. I guess that's all second deal. 2 contracts with 1 person. Not bad, I guess. So, he's gonna help counsel us, and he's also gonna teach us how to become stronger as well. Okay. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing even deeper. But that's rank 2 of the Counselor Arcana. And honestly, I believe this is a completely new Arcana, too. I don't remember the Counselor being in any of the other games. I think it may be in Shin Megami Tensei, I believe it is. At some point in one of the games. I haven't played all the games, so I don't know for sure. But I do think the Counselor is one of the Arcanas, or technical Arcanas in those games, I guess you could say. Honestly, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I'm honestly making a major guess there, but I think it is a Arcana or demon type in those games, I think. Detox X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Okay. Your Counselor Confidant has increased to rank 2. You'll now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Counselor Arcana. Maruki taught you Detox X. Okay, so basically a Harrison recovery on ourselves. Not bad. Alright. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time, or when I need some input from you. Okay, fair. Definitely fair. So, here you go. That should do it. Okay, yeah, it was fun. Now I'd better do my part. To repay you, let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off. Okay, so this is our first deal that we made with him saying he would make our mental training go better. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger, and your max SP increased by 5. Oh, thanks. Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right? True. Non-static gum. I'll take it, I guess. Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around the school. Okay, we'll see you later, Maruki. Thanks for the mental training and the overall help, on the actual, becoming a better person. Thanks, bud.
You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last days of exams, right?
Oh yeah, because technically we haven't got the grade for the exam, or the overall, because there's always an exam that it's literally no answering of questions. You literally just say, based from all what I did earlier, I should be able to do pretty good on my exam now. So honestly, yeah, there is still technically one more day of exams left. But honestly, it's not an actual exam day if you really think about it, because we're not actually putting input into the exam. And there should be something after that as well, because that's usually how the exams work in Persona games, from Persona 4 and Persona 3, for instance. So honestly, there's definitely some story after that. So with that being said, that is where we're going to be ending off today's episode. We got a lot done. We met Mr. Maruki. We also got a bunch of new confidant stuff done, and we also got to meet Yoshida as well. Although not fully as a confidant yet, we did at least get to learn a little bit about him. Not much, but at least a little bit, since honestly, speech is definitely an important thing when it comes to being a Phantom Thief. So increasing our speech is definitely something that would help in the metaverse, which would help you specifically for unlocking new personas and stuff like that. But honestly, in my honest opinion, I really like Yoshida's social link. So even if it doesn't give me anything I can honestly use yet, honestly, it's going to be really cool to use it. Because of the fact that, in general, I just like Yoshida's social link. I think he's one of the best when it comes to the Sun Arcana specifically. So definitely I am really looking forward to that. The only thing is, when it comes to Yoshida, he is only available on Sundays. I don't remember that being the case in the original game, but in this game he is. So only on Sundays, once we officially unlock his confidants, he'll only be available on Sunday nights. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and in the next episode, I believe our chapter 2 is officially starting. So our second palace of our game is right upon us, I believe. I think 5/16 is the first day of the second palace, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm going based on memory. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.